Alright, so this is just like a mini review of the Skullcandy Dime earbuds. Mini, get it? Because they're the smallest true wireless earbuds that Skullcandy has. So, the dimes are small, the dimes are cheap, obviously. They retail for $25, you can find them on sale for $20 a lot of the time. So, I mean, obviously, these are the budget earbuds. But they still come packed with a couple cool features that I think are make it kind of worth it to get these, even as just like a secondary pair of earbuds. They have excellent noise isolation, which is something I wasn't really expecting, even though I don't really like um, silicone tips. These isolated against noise very well. Um, they're also really small and really light. They feel cheap, but that's just because they are very plasticky. It's definitely not the premium that you'll get with other earbuds like my Push Ultras or even the Evos, the Indie series, the Indie Evos especially. Um, one of the things that some people will like is the physical buttons right here. The dimes have physical buttons, which means that you don't have to worry about touch controls whacking out on you. But the thing is, I feel like button controls work better with bud style earbuds rather than stem, because it really feels like you're jamming it right in your ear whenever you touch the button. It's gets kind of annoying. You see here, they are tiny, like compared to the buds I'm wearing right now, tiny. Um, and that's so that they'll fit on your keychain. They come with a lanyard. I actually have it on my keychain, mostly as an incentive not to lose my keys, but I think that works pretty well. One of the weird things that you'll notice is that the stems actually stick out of the case. I'm pretty sure that's done just so that they can make the case a little bit thinner rather than having it cover up the whole thing. But the thing is, it doesn't seal perfectly. You can actually see the red light inside the case from the buds to say that it's charging. I wish that they made the case at least watertight, but because the buds are IPX4 water resistant, which is a nice feature, especially in this low price range. Um, the other thing is that the case, it's kind of unique actually, even though it looks like a pretty standard case. See holes in it. Kind of weird, but I get why they made that decision. The lid doesn't open like all the way, and that's kind of annoying. The hinge is cheap and plastic, and I feel like it's gonna snap whenever I open it. But like that, those are the concessions that you just have to make when you're buying something this cheap. I thought the mic quality was really good, so that's a plus. And yeah, the magnets are really strong when you drop them in, way stronger than the Push Ultras, and I feel like that's just because, you're going to be keeping it on your keys the whole time. You don't want it to fall out, even if the case somehow opens. It's stuck in there pretty good. Yeah, another thing about the case, it has both a magnet and a plastic clasp, so it's definitely not going anywhere, even if you're like swinging them around everywhere. These guys aren't going to open at all, and I think that's great. I see a lot of people going around with AirPods on their keys or on a lanyard, and they always have like a silicone case that you put them in. And these you don't need one because it already comes equipped with a strap that you can use to attach to your keychain. Awesome. So about the sound, it's very dark, bassy. It's very typical Skullcandy sound. I found that the top end voices didn't necessarily get lost, but things like snare drum, the kind of things, those were definitely further away, kind of muted compared to the bass, which was very strong. They don't sound bad per se. They're $25 earbuds. You get what you pay for, and that's kind of the deal with these. They sound better than the what was it, Jib Plus? I think the Bluetooth Jib Plus earbuds. So they're okay. They're $25. If you really need a pair of earbuds that you can take with you, put on your keys, I think they work really well. They're not like super high quality. They feel cheap, they sound cheap, but that's because they are cheap. And that's where I think Skullcandy really found a new niche because they're tiny. Um, this case is almost as small as the original AirPods case, so it really fills that niche where you just want to carry it around with you everywhere. All right, tell me what you think about this review, what you think about the dimes if you have them, or what earbuds you think are great. And subscribe.